in the upper right. Hanging on no matter what it takes and losing barely at the last second, we have
Liquid TaeJa.
Well, in the bottom left, we have our Zerg player, a legend, here to win another GSL code as he is
MVP DongRaeGu.
All right. Excited to see what these guys will choose here. I think it's going to be a standard game, to be honest. I'd love, though, love if DRG actually mixes in like maybe a Roach Knightus. I feel like a move like that would be so smart here with TaeJa picking this map and wanting to play a macro-based game. I feel like there's a good chance that DRG could maybe pick up like a quick win, or at least set TaeJa off and maybe do some of these really crazy creep spreads and stuff.
This is one of the only maps you can do that on.
Yeah, it's a really good one for it. So
we have seen some Roach Ling timings work out well on this map. DRG's shown sometimes he will do that. Yeah.
This is correct. Nice little drone scout going down. DRG saying, I'm not getting 11 racks this game either.
Hell no. Now you realize when we leave the studio today, Artos, it's actually going to be colder than it was when we got here.
When we came in?
Yeah.
Well, actually, Taste, that's interesting that you say it because it's not possible.
Because we'd all be dead.
Yeah, not just that, but you know, 0 Kelvin's supposed to be the coldest things can get, where molecules don't move. But actually, I did read recently they achieved temperatures lower than that, which breaks the formatting of my brain.
That's the thing about science, is it's okay rewriting itself if it finds out it was wrong before.
That's true. But Artos has been out of school a long time. Taste stuff is confusing for him. Only thing he studies is StarCraft.
Well, the spawning pool is about halfway done. And we're going to have this SCV run around and basically find out stuff that DRG or TaeJa could have probably already predicted. He'll try to steal a mineral now.
Yeah, just delay some of the mining on DRG. Gets that mineral.
Yep.
Where's he going to go with it now? Maybe
he's going to go
just check
to
out
the pawn shop and try to see if he can't get.
For a mineral?
Yeah.
Probably. Well, it's a pawn shop, so it's going to rip you off. So 4 minerals, I guess?
Yeah, probably.
It's like 2 Vespine gas. I'm like, I don't know if that's a good trade. Maybe.
Meanwhile, we got 2 more barracks coming down here. And note, actually 4 barracks. Now, we haven't seen this in a little while.
I like this. I like it. All right, so he's going to push with like just a ton of Marines.
Who did this for a while? It was Marine King, right?
Oh, he definitely did this for a while, yeah.
Nah, it did way long ago. Some other people did it too.
Bit by bit.
Yep, he pulled SCVs. I don't think TaeJa's going to do that this time.
You don't think he'll pull any SCVs?
He can. I don't think he will.
I think he's going for broke. I think he'll pull SCVs.
Maybe you're right. Well, let's see. It depends on when he gets his gases. If he doesn't get his gases. Actually, the fact that he's spreading out his Marines in such a way he doesn't want this to be seen no matter what, I think you're right. I take it all back. I'm sorry, Artosis. I still want to be friends with you.
Well, I'm only friends with people that know StarCraft. Well, I guess I will be friends with you then.
Thank you. Now, yeah, it looks like actually he will probably do this, considering how secretive he's been so far.
Well, he does get 2 gases, so...
No, maybe not.
He might just do a pure Marine push, but... You know what else wouldn't... I would be surprised if he throws down a tech lab and tries to get combat shields before. I feel like he needs to push before then.
He might just put down the gases and leave him for aesthetics and then go back to mining because...
Aesthetics.
Well, you know, it's like the Overlord peeks in there and it's like, nope.
Well, he does have Marines on the side. Well, it looks like he's trying to take out Watchtowers, but the thing is, the Overlords are placed so well that I feel like he's going to see Marines leave.
He might do it maybe after he gets rid of this one over here.
Yeah. Few Zerglings being made. There's no Spine Crawler. There's no speed yet for DRG. And here we go. Tech lab
you're right. He is going to get a tech lab.
Yeah. And this Marine attack is going to be pretty fearsome.
Yeah.
There's no SCVs being pulled. There's no upgrades on the Marines. But still, this is a lot of Marines that's actually attacking. It is going to start the Spine Crawler, but that's going to be a little bit late. And if he can maneuver like behind the minerals into a little nook or cranny, then he's going to have a great time. That's a lot of clean spine. That is a lot of queens.
Yes, it is. Spine Crawler about halfway done. Overlord, actually, it's a smart move here to just get the supply block him right there. Boom, it's gone. The pressure's really on right now. Now he's doing a great job kiting right now.
Yep.
Now actually going forward here, but more Lings come down, making the queens even stronger. But more Marines are on the way as well. He wants to make sure he gets the queen with the most energy here, so transfusion is not an option.
That's right.
Another
and
queen pops out.
Oh my god, TaeJa's micro absolutely perfect here. His targeting choice is perfect as well. That was the maximum amount of damage he could have done against the way DRG defended that. That was super well done by TaeJa.
Also, nice forced cancel there.
Yeah.
On DRG's third hatchery. Looks like we have a command center on the way here for TaeJa, so that's going to be up and ready about the same time as the third base starts for DRG. And of course, Zergs always want to be ahead in expansions, naturally.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, you always want to be ahead in expansions no matter what. Zerg have to be ahead in expansion, so this should give TaeJa somewhat of a lead.
Indeed, and not just that, for resources lost stat, which is something useful for a situation like that. It's 1375 loss for DRG, 1000 loss for TaeJa, so overall he gained value in multiple ways there. He forced more Lings that he didn't really want. He killed off a lot of Lings. He killed off some queens. He got the Spine Crawler, he got the Overlords. He forced the cancel on the third. And he gained actual mineral value overall.
All right. Well, we have stim on the way here. Now, it's sort of a late stim, but that's actually fine for the opener that TaeJa did because TaeJa was focusing on getting all those Marines out and not teching up so he could punish the Zerg if the Zerg does try to tech up. And if you also notice, the upgrades are like by a few seconds slightly ahead of the Zergs.
Yeah. And,
so
that's always a nice thing.
Yeah, if he attacks perfectly at a 1-1, he could probably win that battle, or at least force DRG to give up a position.
And at least, at the very minimum, you know that you're not going to be behind upgrades as long as you hit your 2-2 starting right was your
yeah,
which most people do most of the time.
Sure.
So we have a lot of Lings being produced by DRG. He's a little bit afraid of another attack. I don't think TaeJa will actually do another attack. Because if he actually does another attack right now, this is like right before 1-1 and stim. That wouldn't make too much sense. And DRG is going to have a lot of Lings by the time he gets out.
It looks like he wants to open up the center, which is fine. So if he does get a powerful timing push, he doesn't have to take the long route.
I wonder if he's opening that up for 1-1. Because there's definitely no reason to attack before then. So, ooh, look at this move. Almost.
Denied. Those Marines are out of luck.
Yeah, they are. Gonna force a little lift off here. Just any little thing you can do to be annoying.
And now he'll land it.
So there are medevacs out. 1-1 and stim are lined up and finishing. Will TaeJa do a little push? Because he already did open up those rocks. So this is definitely a situation during which he could do this.
Oh, this is not good. And once again, he's chased out. Looks like he's going to loop around and probably go for the third again. There's not really much wiggle room for what these Lings can do right now. And he's going to hit these mules and SCVs pretty hard. The SCVs and mules now turning around. Well, most of them. I feel like these Lings are actually doing more damage than they ever should have.
Yeah. DRG is actually... It's so hard to get something like this done against TaeJa. You know, he's actually got good places as units are standing. He's got good defense. But DRG is running around with the cheapest little group of Lings that
if
he doesn't care if those are alive or dead, TaeJa. So he's dealing so much damage with them.
I was going to say, even if he loses those Lings, he wouldn't care because they're so expendable. But
he could have lost them with doing no damage. He wouldn't even care.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
He'd be like, oh, okay, whatever.
He probably would not even play-by-play it if it happened because it'd be so insignificant. But when you see him doing that much damage, I mean, what else can I say? But he's doing really well.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. Now, DRG
100%.
is... He's definitely setting himself up pretty well here. He's going for a different style than we've seen from him so far. He's going for Infestors and going straight up to the Hive Inspire. I think he's decided he doesn't want to play any Broodlords. I mean, any Ultralist style this game. He wants to go for a more standard and normal Broodlord style, which is not only good for this map, but according to how well TaeJa played against the Ultras before, probably good against TaeJa as well. So DRG is really preparing for the long game here.
Yeah, he's invested in the late game right now. TaeJa is going to be very cautious here. Maybe he has to... Okay, hold that thought.
Uh-oh. And, well, in go the Banelings.
And out go the SCVs.
Yeah, that was actually really nice that he had
the wall.
not just the wall, but there was one Marauder in that bunker, which made him use up like 3 or 4 more Banelings than he really wanted to.
I didn't even notice that. Good call there.
The extra Banelings on that guy made it so that the SCVs were much less likely to die. So that was, I really like that by TaeJa.
Very subtle things that TaeJa's doing here.
But they make a big difference.
Yeah, they absolutely do. All right, looks like the 2-2 upgrades here for Terran. Or wait, is that 1-1 for Terran?
No, that's 2-2,
right? Okay, I'm not crazy.
2-2 just starting for DRG.
Yep.
But that's not the basis of his strategy this time. He's not doing the Ling, Baneling, Muta style. He's going for those Broodlords, but this timing is the push that's going to be hard because 2-2 is going to be done. There you go. It is done, in fact. And DRG does have turnaround. Good turnaround there. This is not an army that can take out what TaeJa had right there.
All right, Ling's coming up here now and denying that drop over there. Remember, it's 4 base versus 3 base. Terran really wants to get this 4th. I don't know if he's going to be able to pull it off, though.
This is DRG's just trying to buy some time right now. He definitely needs a little bit more than he has. And that creep spread, though, is looking really fantastic as well.
It really is, yeah.
DRG's so on top of protecting against this draw.
He is focused, man.
Yeah, he truly is.
Too bad, because TaeJa's really impressed me a lot today, but I mean, I don't know what to say other than DRG is really good right now.
Well, TaeJa definitely is not out of this yet. Unfortunately for him, though, his 4th command center is not even halfway done yet. This is a little bit late. So, you know, his economy isn't going to be quite where he wants it to deal with the Broodlords, but the Broodlords are coming out so slowly. They're kind of incrementing out.
Where's the defense? The defense. He has an army up there. A small squad of units. Okay, hold that thought. We have the attack coming up over here. Not all siege tanks are siege. Trying it from 2 sides, and not exactly as effective, but he does wipe out all the tanks.
Yeah.
But there's way too many Marines. He's got to fungal backwards over here. Meanwhile, more Marines and Queen and Banelings taking out this army over here. Up at the top again, though. He's hitting hard. And I don't see a lot of Banelings, but he does have some fungals.
That's right.
No, he doesn't. Those are Queens.
He's moving in, and it looks like this 4th base may be going down. That last engagement, not quite going the way DRG wanted. A lot of the Banelings hitting tanks instead of Marines.
Now that is, oh man, see those Lings got there just not in time.
Yeah. Oh, this is rough, and 2-2 finishing right after the battle. DRG in a lot of trouble.
I gotta say, that was close, but at the very end, TaeJa just executed it a little bit better. That's all it took.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is so tough for DRG. Let me see what his units are exactly.
Yeah, let's check that out.
No infestors. See, this is the issue. He's going Broodlords, but without infestors, what are Broodlords but giant mutas that shoot out weak Zerglings?
Wow.
Are they hitting hard, or are they hardly hitting tasteless? I don't know.
Well, he's not making any more infestors here. You think he's going to make a bunch of Banelings and just try to hit that if it turns into a planetary at the 4th?
I don't think Banelings are a good idea. He just started 3 infestors, so.
Well, this is going to be canceled again.
Yeah, this is definitely going down. But he's actually going to try to defend this. We'll see if that works with just a handful of Broodlords popping out. So be careful, those Corruptors. Doesn't want to lose those.
Yeah, don't lose those. And here he comes now. Now he's being very, very careful about this.
The targeting of TaeJa is too good right there. He couldn't just attack with everything because the tanks would have just targeted on the Banes. So, you know, he has to be very careful about that. But TaeJa is going to back up. Doesn't
now,
have quite
upper left base looks like it could be taken out. We see no Lings scattering to go up there.
No.
Revenge of the Broodlings. Not. All right. So,
is there any revenge truly had?
No. It was just death and destruction everywhere. Pretty sad, actually. So it's 199 to 161, and the most important base right now for DRG is about to be under attack. Now, this is a pretty narrow valley, and a pretty missed fungal back there. He comes in again, sieging up. This is bad.
And this is just way too many units. This is the situation we were talking about before in the previous game. You don't have enough infestors. You can't hold back the huge Terran army from running through everything.
Underneath this.
Yeah, they can kill everything. Broodlords, Broodlings, Zerglings, everything. It's just way too much. See, there's one fungal, but these fungals are too little and too late.
That may be GG when the reinforcements get there. Actually, he's done a really good job keeping those Broodlord. Whoa!
Turns out just barely enough. Just
My
barely
God, are you serious?
Instead
this game goes on, guys. We do have a drop, though, over here. And drone's not going to be very good against it. I can't believe he actually survived that. Wow.
Yeah, that was just the tipping point for DRG, just ever so slightly.
But he'll have to survive this next attack here.
Yeah, and how does that occur? We will see. A lot of Marines still mixed in here.
Bailey's going to pop out next. And I don't know. I think it's going to be really hard for him to hang on to right now.
He's going to target those Banes with the siege tank. He does most of it. Trying to chase that Bailey down once again.
More Corruptors coming in here to help defend. Corruptors going to chase back these Vikings. I cannot believe how close this game is. But again, it seems to be like a reverse situation of game number 1 with TaeJa and DRG.
Yeah. Well, this game, TaeJa's just too far ahead in supply. Look at this,
I think
50%
right.
up.
GG, taps out. Cool game.
That was a neat one. Well played by TaeJa.
Yeah, it didn't look like he was going to make it, but he barely broke him in that, not that last battle, but a few battles ago over at the 4th base of the Zerg.
Some very good play overall. A couple pretty long games, I have to say, so this is going to make them a little bit more tired. Can TaeJa take another one, Tasteless? Because now it's DRG's map pick. Because TaeJa did exactly what we thought he should, okay? He chose a map he's more comfortable on. He also mixed in an interesting strategy we don't see as much, which gave him some value, and then he just parlayed it into kind of a solid macro game where he ended up beating DRG.
He's probably going to go for Whirlwind, DRG is.
Kingdom.
Cloud Kingdom, damn.
DRG does love Cloud Kingdom.
Well, he's very good with his Brood Lords and Ultras on that.
Yeah. And
he's also great with his mutas.
It's not under Imperial rule either, so that's very helpful. DRG is a rebel.
Well, that's funny, your choices. I'm sorry, I didn't laugh at that.
That's okay.
I knew it was funny. I just kind of like nodded. I'm like, yes, that's. There's
some wit there. As smiled at home.
All right, good. That's what we want.
Yeah.
So again, Cloud Kingdom is the map. This is our final game of today. Either TaeJa or DRG will be out of the GSL Code S and not go on to the round of 8. That's how competitive this is. The final GSL with Wings of Liberty before we switch over to Heart of the Swarm. Crazy, man.
Yeah. We will see, Tasteless. The game has started. DRG against TaeJa. The GSL.